Okay, so with most of the world still in lockdown, I am back at my flat because hopefully I will get some sort of return to training for elite sport soon. It's if you follow any of the other weightlifters like across the world, the Germans have been allowed to return back to training, and they're kind of a week or so ahead of us. So hopefully we will get some sort of return to training for elite athletes within the next week or so. So that is fingers crossed. But today I'm just going to take you through some kettlebell exercises. Now I do these as part of my training normally anyway for some kind of unilateral work, single leg work, just get me moving in different ways rather than just up and down with a bar. So I do them anyway, especially like further out from competition, but they're a really useful one to have. I've got 3 kettlebells just to get some work done for lockdown and to get the body moving. So here we go. Just because it's a kettlebell session doesn't mean we should warm up any less than we would do normally. So probably not as in-depth as I would do for weightlifting because I've not got to get my upper body kind of kicking and everything, but we've just got to get the legs moving and ready to go. So if you've watched my other video, there is a full run through of a warm-up for weightlifting session. But just get that body moving. I'm ready to go. Oh, my back just cracked then. It was quite pretty. Oh. As you can see, imagine to this session in a flat. So whatever space you've got, like most of me is in the kitchen right now and this arm is in the living room. So there is plenty of space wherever you are, whether you sit up in the middle of the living room, whether you've got some outside space, whatever it is, I'm sure you can find a little bit of room to get yourself moving. There we have it, quick warm up done. Just relocated you guys because I just realised that from that angle you had a chunk of the kitchen side cut into the video. So first exercise, I've got a 20 kilo kettlebell and 12 kilo kettlebell. Now what I'm going to do is some offset lunges. So we're going to have the light kettlebell overhead, heavy kettlebell down below, and we're going to step forward with the forward and back with the leg that is underneath the lighter kettlebell arm. So 8 each side, let's go. Change sides. Okay, so I did 2 sets with the lighter kettlebell in the forward leg, and now I'm going to switch out for my remaining 2 sets doing the heavier kettlebell in my forward leg. So just doing 8 each leg, 4 sets total, and it just changes the stimulus a little bit with where the weight's distributed. Whew. So next exercise is going to be offset as well. Same kettlebell, so 12 and a 20. And we're going to go sumo squat. So feet out, like super wide, toes pointed out. And the main thing is that you're going to keep your back upright and go as low as you can. I don't want you to like round to try and get lower. Like I don't want to see this. Keep that chest upright. Even that means you can go to here. That's fine. So 12 overhead, 20 down there. And we're going to do 8 each side. Try and keep pushing up with that top arm. Sorry to the neighbour downstairs, I just absolutely pounded the floor. First of all, flat problems. Okay, so again we're going to do 4 sets of that, so 3 more sets. Let's go! Okay, so next thing we're going to do a little bit of a superset. So we're just going to use the heavier kettlebell, so the 20, and we're going to do single leg RDLs into single arm kettlebell swings. So we're going to go 8 each leg on the RDLs, trying to keep your hips as square as possible, keeping that back nice and straight and then tight. 8 each leg into 8 swings on each arm, just taking the swings to horizontal rather than to overhead. So let's roll. So kettlebell in the opposite arm to the supporting leg as well. Test of the balance. Into the swings. And making sure on those swings that you're really snapping the hips through at the top. You'll notice I'm also doing everything barefoot just to try and help with strengthening the feet, because I've got quite flat feet, so I'm trying to create more of an arch in my foot as I'm doing it. But yeah, I'm going to do 3 rounds of that, fairly quick succession, just to get that heart rate up a little bit. So lower body done. You know, lunges hit quads and glutes. Then we had the sumos, which gets, you know, into adductors, glutes, hammies a little bit, and then the single leg RDLs into the swings. Single legs get the hammies again, swings, glutes, hammies, a little bit of a back pump as well. So now we're going to switch it to upper body, an exercise that I just do as part of my prehab, I guess you'd call it, because I've got a weak left shoulder. So inverted kettlebell press, you often see people doing it standing up. You can then progress it to like seated, like on the end of a bench or something, and then the next level is so single leg, so one leg up, making sure hips are tucked under, rib cage is down, core's engaged, and then arm out to the side and do your press there. These are so much harder than they look. So they're an exercise that my physio actually gave me, and if you find you have some weaknesses or you've got issues going in lockdown, She's actually doing online appointments at the minute, so Unique Physiotherapy. This isn't a plug, this is just me believing in her. So I'll link her website down below anyway, and you can contact her to book in with sessions, because I know obviously if you would normally see a physio, it's a little bit difficult right now where we can't have that contact time, and all those kind of places are shut down. So yeah, the other thing I try and do, so you can get the full view of me in, so while I'm doing the press, rather than going straight up, is I try and progress it and go out wide, so there's a little bit more relevant to when I snatch, because if you watch some of my heavier snatch videos, especially the slow-mos, as I turn over, my left hand like does this big old skip inwards, so we're just trying to, with these, build that strength out wide in that position. So 3 sets, 8 each arm. It's going to make you work. Okay, so to finish off our session, just a little bit of core work. So we're going to do some kettlebell pull-throughs in a press-up position. I'm sure they have a real name, but I don't know it. So yeah, so press-up position, make sure that weight's nice and evenly distributed. Kettlebell to the side, you're just going to pull it through to the opposite side and try and keep that trunk as stable as possible. So you're going to get good core work on this, but it's also going to get a little bit of a shoulder workout too. Give it a try. Okay, last one then, one that most of you are probably familiar with, is some Russian twists. So kettlebell, take it by the actual ball bit, and we're going to go over to each side, making sure we're touching the floor. And getting that rotation in the shoulders as well. We don't just want to see you moving your arms, we want full rotation of the shoulders to make sure you fully switch on the abs. I've lost count, but we're going to go for 3 sets of 20. Okay guys, so I hope you enjoyed that little video. I think I'll probably call it Kitchen Kettlebells. I've been trying to think of a name for the video while I've been doing my sessions. So yeah, everyone's getting bored of this whole lockdown phase and quarantine phrase and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, hope you enjoyed our little session. Took me an hour total, so it's kind of cool. Had a couple of stops to pick up on videos and things in between from my athletes, but yeah, hopefully you liked the video. Please subscribe to my channel. Let me know what you thought of this video, if you tried it out at home yourself, and yeah, like the video too, and I will see you guys all next time. Bye.